Hey everybody, it's your girl Aquateal, and I'm here with a spill for Gemini. This is your yearly 2020 reading, and I do apologize for being a little late, but this will be a 3 different card spread. I will do your 7 chakras. I'll let you know what's crossing you and what's covering you. Then I'll give you 5 more informational cards. I will clarify the first 2 spreads. Last one usually tells you enough information, so let's go ahead and see what you have today in 2020. Gemini, you're trapped in fear, afraid of motion, actions, and your spiritual growth. This is what you want. You want spiritual growth though, but you're afraid. You can have hope. Double 8 with a 9. What you love, throat chakra, life journey experiences. What you speak, truth. What you see, temptation. And what you know, victory and success. 3 extra cards, prosody beginnings, sacrifices, and balance. Bottom of the deck, positive movement forward. That was pretty good. And Gemini, you need not to be afraid to grow spiritually. You have hope that you will be okay in this hard, difficult life changes, but you know the truth and you want balance. And you are going to let go of those temptations. You're going to make the sacrifices that you need for the victory and success. And you have the porosity beginnings. Once you get balanced, then you'll start making the positive movement forward. And we have 8. So it's 8, 8, 8, with your 9. So that means it's moving on. You're going to make those decisions. We have 2 6s down here. So could you clarify trapped in fear for me, please? You have the 10 of Cups in reverse. You're not healed emotional. You need to learn to love yourself so that you can grow spiritually. You need to make a decision. 2 of Wands. Make that decision. Trust your gut. You have hope. 9 of Wands in reverse. You're not using what you... No, I'm sorry. 9 of Wands. You're not using what you learn to help you move on. You're not taking those experiences that you've been on in your life with your hard life changes. Judgment in reverse. You're not trying to leave hell and live a life full of love. You have judgment, you have doubt, you have ignoring your calling, avoiding change, you don't want to heal, you're having delay. But you need to do that, and you know the truth about that. Find your balance with the Empress. You're worried about love. You know the truth about this love. And preparing and carefully choosing and nurturing and reaping the harvest and always being kind and generous. But you're letting temptation get you. Page of Wands in reverse. You need help. You're very dependent. You're fragile, you're unpredictable. So you need to not be, so that you can stand up and be stronger than that temptation for your victory and success in the harmony. That's the world. You will have success and completion. What's come next? See what's your next adventure. What's after all this chaos and stuff. Your new beginnings. Your prosperity begins. We have the Star card. Everything will be okay. You're promised healing, guidance, and restored faith. It's on its way. Just make the sacrifices you need. 5 of Pentacles. There's help available. Get balanced. The Lovers. You will find the person that's supposed to help you be the soul you want to be. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. Once you be balanced, you will connect with someone to help you. But these positive movement forwards, we have the King of Swords in reverse. You're not being reasonable and logic. You're not having reason and logic for these movements that you need to make. Okay, Gemini, that was lovely. Let's go see what's covering you and what's crossing you and stuff. All that good stuff. I want to say thank you for that lovely message. Just could you give us a little more information on this spiritual strength and this justice, leaving hell and living with full heart, you know, living in love and not trying to survive in this crazy world. We know the truth. We just got to get away from that temptation. So please show us who Gemini is and what's covering them and what's crossing them and what's crowning you. Please give us a little light for Gemini. You need to move on and make some adjustments and find out what responsibilities you need to be responsible for. What's covering you? What's going on in your shadow world is influencing you on not making these right decisions that you're making. What's crossing you? Your challenges is that you're unaware of what's going on around you. What crowns you? Patience and planning. You need to be patient and plan out how to get this spiritual growth with this 7. What's beneath you? Memories of love. You need to let this go, make them adjustments, know that that's what you needed to make you who you are today. So let's go ahead and see what's behind you. This is you now. You have the power to have the stability and order and not be stagnated and protect your heart from these memories of love. What's coming? What's before you? Yeah, obstacles and challenges of these life-changing decisions that you need to make. Yeah, it's going to be hard, but once you get in this shadow world, a couple cards popped up, you'll be fine. And this is your environment, emotional withdrawal. You're aware that you have to be emotional withdrawal. Let's see your environment. Harmony, you're going to make those adjustments and be more responsible in planning and being patient. Your hopes and your fears, passion delighted. That's good. I hope not just on these memories. And the outcome, disconnected and boredom. We have double 4s. You're going to get that. You're going to get out of stagnicity. You're going to get in order and stability. And you're going to protect your heart from this disconnection and boredom. And then the bottom of the deck we have, make the sacrifice. Make the sacrifice that you need to move on and get your shadow world together. You're aware of this. The High Priestess. I'm sorry. You're not using your intuition. That's why it's in reverse. You know that you changed, but you're not using these life's lessons. You have hindered agendas and other stuff going on. The shadow world, you have help. You can get help on getting balanced and figuring out what's going on and making sure that your dark don't overweigh your light and your light don't overweigh your dark. And you aware that the lovers, you need to choose the person that's going to help you be your soul you. You need that, and you need to be patient and plan and figure out who you are with the Empress and love yourself. And let these memories of love go. And what's next? That's completed. You were successful. What's come next? Next adventure. And you got the power and the authority. But we have the Page of Wands in reverse. You're dependent. You don't want to be. You're fragile. You're dangerous. You're unpredictable. So you have to not be stagnated and be okay with making these changes. With obstacles and changes, we have the Judgment card in reverse. You're avoiding healing. You're avoiding your calling. You're not trying to live full of love because you have this emotional withdrawal. But if you keep holding on to this, you get the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups in reverse. You need to heal emotional wounds and learn to love yourself and make those adjustments in harmony. You have to make the decision with the Two of Wands. You have choices, but be passionate in everything you do. The Nine of Wands in reverse. You don't want to use what you have learned. You don't want to be hurt. You want to be hurt and not learn anything from being hurt. But we're not worried about your disconnection and boredom. The sacrifice you got, Knight of Swords. You're not going to go your way. It's not going to go your way if you don't make the sacrifices that you need to. Thank you, Gemini. Thank you for letting these energies come with us today, and thank you for tuning in. If you tuned in here, it's that time. You ready to fight. You ready to make that sacrifice. You ready to plan and be aware of what's going on around you. You need to get more balance and understand that you need to move on. I want to say thank you guys. I hope this is resonating with you guys. If not, please go watch everything else. My readings are based off tropical signs. So check your sun, moon, and rising, and Venus, and Mercury, all that good stuff. And go check them out. And let that disruption go with that 7. It was in reverse for a reason. And use your intuition for your growth. Okay. 5 cards. Shadow. Choose wisely. Throat chakra. Spiritual strength. Hope. Bottom of the deck. Firm foundation. So you need to choose wisely. Make these difficult life changes. Be stronger. You have hope that you can overcome this. And you will build that firm foundation. Thank you, Gemini. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give me feedback. I would love to grow my community and be loving and sharing and hopeful with everyone. Thank you. Goodbye.